Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Stouter. I wanted to just send you a little video and tell you about some of the new books that we have down here in the Learning Commons in case you're interested in checking any of them out. So the first series that I wanted to tell you about that's brand new is this one called Bravelands. And this is book one in a series by Erin Hunter. I wanted to reference to you these other books by Erin Hunter. She does this Seekers and Warriors. And these are series that we have in the Learning Commons that have been here for a while, but this one, Bravelands, is new. On the back, here's what it says about the book. For generations, the African plains have been ruled by a strict code, only kill to survive. But treachery lurks in the unlikeliest of places, and some animals will stop at nothing in their thirst for power. When an unthinkable act of betrayal threatens to shatter the long-standing peace, three young animals, a lion, an elephant, and a baboon, are thrust together in an epic battle for survival. The fragile balance between hunters, scavengers, predators, and prey now rests in the paws of these unlikely heroes, each with something to gain and everything to lose. So when I was looking at the prologue, which first I want to show you how beautiful this picture is. This tells you about the Bravelands, and you might reference that while you're reading. The prologue starts off really cool from the perspective of a bird. The dazzling plains seem to stretch forever. Even Windrider, a vulture soaring high above the savannah, struggled to see where Bravelands reached its end. Narrowing her ancient eyes, she let her gaze trail over the great yellow grass sea and pinpointed at last where it met the endless blue sky in a shimmering line of light. A wingtip twitched, and she banked, riding the warm air downward in a broad, graceful spiral. So that's just the beginning of that new book that we have. You can see on the side that it's book one, and I'm hoping that we can get to some of the additional books as well. The next book I wanted to tell you about is this one called The Way to Be. This is another new one that's getting a lot of attention that I really wanted to get for us. Here's the back. It's about a girl named Bee who likes to write poetry, specifically a haiku poem. And she's really struggling to figure out her place in the world. And something happens with her poetry. So here's kind of about how much is on each page. She teaches you what a haiku poem is, and then chapter 1 starts right here. There are things that are okay to say out loud, and things that should definitely just stay in your head. Everyone knows that, except maybe Mr. Clark. The official name of his class is Social Studies, Ancient Civilizations, but he always likes to say the colon along with the rest of it, as in, good morning and welcome to Social Studies, Ancient Civilizations. He says it every day like it's the funniest thing ever. So that's The Way to Be. The last book I want to share with you is called Lost in the Pacific, 1942. 1942 is when World War II was happening, and you can see this is a true story, an account of someone who was in the war. And if you like the I Survived series, I think this is one that you would like too. World War II, October 21st, 1942. A B-17 bomber drones high over the Pacific Ocean, sending a desperate SOS into the air. The crew is carrying America's greatest living war hero on a secret mission deep into the battle zone, but the plane is lost, burning through its final gallons of fuel. At 1:30 p.m., there is only one choice left, an emergency landing at sea. If the crew survives the impact, they will be left stranded without food or water hundreds of miles from civilization. 8 men, 3 inflatable rafts, 68 million square miles of ocean. What will it take to make it back alive? So I want to show you. These are the chapters. I like that it has this all laid out for you. It also has a glossary, an author's note, a sources section, so lots of nonfiction information for you. Gives you the real pictures of the people who are the characters in the story, which is nice to look back at. And this is the prologue, so you can see kind of what the readability looks like. So that's Lost in the Pacific Ocean. So all of these books are in our Learning Commons. Lost, Bravelands, and The Way to Be are not put onto the shelves yet, but you guys are getting that sneak peek. So if you would like to check one of those books out, you can just email me and I will make a list of who wants the book and get it ready for you. So hopefully you see something you want to read, and happy reading.